Welcome to 15 Polygraphic Lane in North Bennington, Vermont. This very sweet home has had one owner since it was built in 1979. So this is the first time it's ever coming to market. It is a very special home that has been loved and updated beautifully. So first we're going to tour the outside space. There is a deck here. There used to be a hot tub in this space, so you can see that new boards have been put in place, including a new railing here. So all of this needs to age up for a year before it gets refinished. So the new deck color will be up to the new owner. So instead of stepping off here into the hot tub, now you have a brand new set of stairs. So there's plenty of space to have multiple seating areas, including this upper level deck here that wraps around to the dining room. There's two sets of doors to get here. Let's talk about this location. We are at the very end of the road. Polygraphic itself is a town-maintained road up to the neighbor's property, and then the rest of the way it's considered private. So there's no road maintenance agreement. It's just you have to do it. And that's fine. It's basically just a longer driveway, if you will. We are nestled in the trees here at the end of this road. There's 1.16 acres of land. So all of this beautiful acreage that looks out to River Road down there, it's all part of this property. So there are mature gardens, flowers, established flower beds, little rock wall details there. There's also some railroad tie beds defined. So you can keep it as high maintenance or as low maintenance as you choose. So before I show you the rest of the outside of the house, I'm going to take you into door number 1, which goes into what they call the shop. So this is a huge below ground workshop. There is a concrete floor in here, tons of built-in shelves. I don't believe that any of the tools or workbenches are going to stay. All of that personal property will be leaving, but all the shelving that is built in will be staying. Obviously there's light and power out here. Pegboard, there's outlets. This is a really awesome space for someone who likes to tinker. Maybe you have a home-based business. You're a contractor, or an electrician, a plumber, someone who needs a lot of storage space and a direct outside access for convenience. So this is under the deck, where there is also some storage for kayaks. Let's head up to the driveway. There's plenty of room for a good 4 to probably 5-6 cars here. It's really just us and the birds. We are nestled in back here. So there is also an exterior entrance to the basement, but that is totally separate from the workshop where I just was under there. So the two parts of the basement do not connect. When you come here for your showing, this is going to be where you will enter the house. Stay tuned for my interior video. The hydrangeas are blooming. I'm going to be known for singing about hydrangeas now. These are lovely. They're a lime green and an ivory white color. Like I said, very mature landscaping here. The home has been loved for a long time by one person, and she has now moved to her new destination. So here is the small dog fence area. She had a very tiny dog, so there's a little access here, which is inside the living room. You'll see that when I do my inside video. So if you just have a small pup who just needs to have some safe fenced in area to do their business and get some outside time, listening to the birds, watching the squirrels, this would be ideal. Obviously, you could make this a much larger fenced in area if you wanted. The roof's been replaced. Don't quote me on the details in this video, but I do have a disclosure report, so you will see that. And then lastly, I want to point out that there is a Mitsubishi compressor here, because there is one heat pump in the house, and that is upstairs in the bedroom up there, and that cools off the whole second floor. So that is fantastic to have that central cooling. This is all kind of just a wild garden space. You could reclaim this. There's a little trellis here. So if anybody is handy with horticulture and outdoor landscaping, this could really be brought back into something incredible. There's a small fence area there, and then a fence all along here. You can have some climbing vines. So that's it. That's the outside tour. Stay tuned for part 2 for the inside tour.